How about loves? Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Baby, the message code. This is my jam. Love should have brought you home by Tony Braxton. Should I even listen? Should I even try? Will I just be hearing the same old lie, baby? See, it doesn't matter what you say this time, 'cause the whole relationship was built on one lie. You say things aren't the way they seem, but still you can come stay with me. Yours is the love that what she say, the kind of love that I just don't need. Love should have brought you home last night. You should have been with me, should have been right by my side, baby. When that love would have brought you to me last night. I gotta give it to you. You had me there for a while. I was so in love with you, I couldn't see past your smile. Now I smell the coffee. I got a wake-up call. And you left a message that you just don't care at all. The scripture comes from 2 Kings 2:5. They went on to Jericho, where the guild prophets approached Elijah and asked him, "Do you know that the Lord will take your master from over you today?" "Yes, I know it," he replied. "Keep still." So here's the message. God said that for whoever this is for, this is somebody that saw themselves as over you. And you know what I'm saying? This person may have very well, it almost sounds like this is someone that put themselves in a position as they are your husband, they are your spouse, while simultaneously they were trying to treat you like they weren't your husband and they wasn't your spouse. I'm being reminded of this message that I received week ago. But God said, say it. This part, whoever this is that you married to a pimp or you dated a pimp, whatever you guys, come on in the room. Come to the front. Okay. Sit down. Let's have a call. Let's have a talk. God say, let's have a call. Let's have a talk. Okay. A talk call, you know what I'm saying? Come on in. Okay. God said it's like this man is treated his employee like his wife, and his wife like she's a side piece. God said, we ain't moving like that. What you mean? If it's a vibe where you want to be in a relationship with the woman that you know what I'm saying, do your thing. But, you know, it can't be a situation where you try to pull your wife into it. And, you know what I'm saying, get her all confused. And, you know what I'm saying, discombobulated and all that. Don't do that. Don't, baby. Oh, yeah, I was watching Harlem Nights. So, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. Baby, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Baby, y'all know I'm from Houston, bro. We don't move like that. Don't do that. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Well, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. And never have I ever been in no kind of with a pimp is treating his wife like she is a side piece and his prostitute like she is his wife. That's what you want going on. You do your thing. But baby, don't do that. Okay? You think that your wife is finna stay? Because baby, me personally, I'm gonna do like this here. And be like, And baby, excuse me, I'm leaving out the door, bro. Y'all can figure that out. Y'all sort that out. And I don't think about King of Boys, okay? Baby, sort this mess out, and you know what I'm saying? Call me when you finish. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not finna play with you or her. I'm not a part of this charade. I'm not finna put on no show. It ain't finna be no situation where, well, you could just pretend. Ain't no play pretend, baby. Because me personally, anytime, any type of disrespect, baby, I'm gonna get you all the way together. You got me all the way messed up, okay? I'm not playing your game, ma'am. I'm not playing your game, sir. Y'all go about your business, okay? Leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. When I say I want a quiet life, that's what I want. And that's what I deserve, goddamn. I don't bother nobody. It ain't no situation where I just be deliberately trying to go out my way. I don't be trying to take nobody man. I don't approach no men. I don't chase no men down. So it should never be a situation where a man got something crazy like this here going on and he expecting me to bend and fold to his will. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't. If what you want is not, if you don't want a good girl, I understand that, because there's some people that just don't like it. If they don't like it, that's fine. But what you not finna do is try to fit me, a good girl, into a position that ain't for no good girl. You gonna have to go and get you an applicable side piece for that position, because my position that God ordained me for is not a side piece position. I ain't gonna fit it. I'm not gonna fit the mold. I'm not gonna fit the shape. It's just not gonna work. And that's just what it is. And you know what I'm saying? I would rather be by myself than to be dancing to this nonsense, bro. And if that's what you want to do, once again, do your thing. You do your thing and you do your thing some more. But what you gonna have to do is you gonna have to leave me alone about it. And that's the end of it. And you know what I'm saying? Regardless, it could be a situation, you know, and I don't know if that's everybody's story. Everybody's story ain't the same. It could be a situation where this man see this other woman, she just something to do right now. He tried to get to know you, and you may very well be somebody that God sent directly to him, but he's so wrapped up in her that he can't, baby. Y'all figure that out, okay? Y'all gonna have to figure that out. And then you gonna have to get at me once you figure it out, because I'm not finna play with you or her. Ain't nobody finna disrespect me. I always been this way. And I always been this way. And it ain't that I'm trying to be dramatic and I'm trying to be extra. No, it's like I literally would just remove myself from the equation. You ain't got to worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Try to ride by your house and banging on the door and I'm trying to climb the gate and all that crazy. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm too old for that. And I ain't even old, but I'm too old for that. I'm not old, but I'm too old for that. At 34 years old, you are not going to catch me. Acting a fool, bro. No, it's many more fish in the sea, bro. And once again, I still look good. And I still look good. I want to gain a little weight, but it's all good. I still look good. I'm working on my appetite. I still look good. It ain't finna be no situation where I'm losing my mind and they pulling my hair out behind. No, man, bro. That's the reason that I sit up here. I would rather sit up here in this house all by myself than be somebody's side piece. Why? Because you not finna pull me into no trouble, and I ain't chasing you down, and I'm not finna chase her down. And it ain't no situation where I'm so scared because I think she's after me and I think she wants to fight me and I think she wanted this, that, and no, sis. If he is steady, you know what I'm saying, chasing after you, he's steady going to see about you. He's steady, you know what I'm saying, laying down with you. I'm going to give him the deuces, bro. I ain't got time for that. And I ain't got time for that some more. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be a see y'all sitting up here having late night talks and all this kind of, baby. I ain't got time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, my man is supposed to be my best friend. He ain't supposed to be somebody else's best friend. And if he's sitting up here having, pillow talk and baby, telling her secrets and all kind of, baby, what are you telling her about me? You know what I'm saying? No, we not finna do that. We not finna do that, and we not finna do that some more. And I'm just not finna put myself in that position anyway, because I don't have, women are so messy and they meddle and they, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have time for it. And I don't care if it's a situation where he think that he just playing a game on her. I'm exiting out of it, because the same time while you playing a game on her, you want me to dance to that tune. I'm not finna make myself look bad so she can feel good about herself. I'm not gonna do it. And you not finna embarrass me on account for she needs to feel good so she can go and know y'all need to just go on about y'all business and leave me out of it. And that's just what it is. And I understand. You know what I'm saying? This may be a very well situation where you and this man gonna have to separate. Y'all gonna have to, because if that's all he know and that's how he makes his money, like, you know, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? What? I understand. You do your thing, G, but you gonna have to leave me out of it. You gonna have to leave me out of it. You gonna have to leave me. If you can't figure out some kind of shape, form, or fashion to separate the two, it's a vibe where she needs to be over there and you with you. And I'm going to be by myself, okay, until I meet my Prince Charming, okay? And prayerfully, he ain't going to have all that going on. And he going to have a normal job, bro. I just refuse to believe that it ain't no more men with normal jobs, bro. Otherwise, I'm going to think that it's something suspicious going on. If it ain't no normal men with normal jobs, everybody can't be pimping, bro. And expected that either one side expected that you as a good girl that been celibate for all this time is about to bust it open for somebody like, excuse me, or on the other side of the head thinking that you as a good girl finna play a little. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather be by myself. Would be some gosh darn me Dalmatians sitting by the gate, bro. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And ain't nobody got time for that. So, I done had enough out of that. I'm good on it. I sure am. I'm good on it, and I'm good on it some more. God said, no, we not finna do that. And once again, why would you do that? Baby, don't do that.